Hi, my name is Jade and I'm an up-and-coming YouTuber here. But unfortunately, my first video has become about the coronavirus. Unfortunately, too many in our country are not caring, making a joke, and making a mockery of this situation. Oh, it's just the flu. Oh, not that many people will die. It's not that serious. That's all the words that you hear around our country. Meanwhile, the news is filled with panic, filled with terror. Grocery stores are empty, no toilet paper, people are being stabbed, people are getting in fights, and there's a war going on with Iran. So now is not the time to play, now is not the time to joke, now is the time to come together and be the backbone that our country needs in order to support financially, health-wise, and every other thing that goes on in this country. So together, we have to come together as Americans and fight the corona. Does my cat have the corona? Find out on the next episode. The window's open. But in all seriousness, the coronavirus is derived from a SARS virus, which is said to be coming from wet markets in China where different types of food, whether it be land or water species, are sold and cut and put together for food markets. Is that true? Is it not true? We don't know. But fact of the matter is that this virus is here. This virus it's not new actually. It's been around for about a year. I believe that Obama and his administration was working on a cure in a way and a plan to stop this. But however, when Trump was elected, he then fired all of them, and now we are left with this pandemic today. Um, so a lot of people are saying that it's just the flu. It is not just the flu. It's actually deadlier than the flu. Um, while the flu already does cause a plenty of issues um, by themselves, and the flu is horrible by itself, and nobody wants the flu, yet we're saying this is more serious than this flu, and people are not taking it seriously. So it's very disheartening. Um, a lot of people believe that the death rate is low, below 1%. Actually, Italy, as of, what is today? March 16th, on Monday, 2020, Italy now has more deaths than in China, and we are said to be behind Italy by 2 weeks. And it's not just old people that are dying. People that are dying are people with underlying health conditions. So that means people with HIV, people with cancer, people with asthma, people with hypertension, and unfortunately people with diabetes, leukemia, among others. And if diseases like diabetes and is killing people, our country is very unhealthy. And I feel like these other countries are not as unhealthy as us. So I fear that our death rates will be higher, and nobody is paying attention to this. No one is saying, nobody cares. And that's the sad part. We're one of the most unhealthy countries out of all the other countries, I do believe. So that also means that we'll see a higher number of deaths than in other countries, just based off of that alone. And because people are still going out, still partying, and still going to the bars, and still living their normal lives, this disease is going to be spread a whole lot quicker. And I'm pretty sure all of us can name 10 people with asthma, 10 people with diabetes. I could name about a good 5 people with lupus. I'm sure there's plenty of thousands of people out there with HIV. There is people across the world with plenty of health issues. And there's thousands in the hospital already. Our hospitals are already overcrowded. There's nowhere for these people to go. And yes, the old people would supposed to, they're going to die eventually. But it's not their time to die today. Just like your friend with diabetes or my friend with lupus should not die and they've been fighting their whole life just because somebody forgot to wash their hands. So next I want to talk about how to stop the spread of the virus. So to do that, most importantly, and foremost, what you need to do is wash your hands. Wash your hands. You're touching things every day. You pick up the phone. Your phone has been where? I just want you today to count how many times you've picked up your phone, then put it down. Just how many times you've picked it up and put it down in a different location. I'm not even going to say while you're sitting there and you're on the couch and you're like, oh, I'm just going to pick up my phone, put it down on watching TV. No, just throughout your day where you're walking around your house or out at the store or anything. Now, think about being out in public. That same door handle, that same counter, that same whatever, bus, movie theater seat, regardless. Just imagine hundreds and thousands of people touching those same items. The virus is going to spread like that. It has already spread like that. We are already infected. I work in a restaurant and I live in a high-risk building. I'm not sure if I'm affected or not. It hasn't been that long for me to know. Who knows? I may have. I'm afraid of passing it on to my cat. But we have to do what we can to stop this. So again, just wash your hands because that's the simplest and easiest way to spread germs because we touch things all day and that's how germs are spread. So wash your hands. Secondly, I would like to say hand sanitizer is your friend. Okay? So the thing that you want to do is, if I'm out, I can't wash my hands. I'm in the middle of the store, I can't wash my hands. I spray my hand with some Germex and rub it together and keep my hands free of bacteria until I get to a sink to wash my hands. So that way I'm not, okay, here's the bacteria from my clear day. Now I want to go touch my phone. Oh, that's 2 right there. So now I just touched my phone, put that down. So now I've got Clarivet germs on my phone. Now what I'm going to go touch? Oh, I'm doing a YouTube. I was going to touch my Lysol next. Now my Lysol has those germs. So you don't want to keep passing it around. So you want to keep everything disinfected. So use this as much as you can while you're out in public. And also Lysol. Lysol is also going to be your friend. So in my car, I have both of these. I get in my car, I put Germex on my hand because I don't want any germs from the outside world in my car. I don't want them touching things in my car that has germs on it. So this is automatically a first when I get in my car. Then after that, I take this, some Lysol from Walmart. I take it, I spray everything down, correct? Okay, next thing, so that kills all of the air and the bacteria and also anything that might be on your clothing or anything like that. Then I do the same thing when I come home. I go home, I come in my house, I take hand sanitizer, I put hand sanitizer on my hands so I don't touch anything. Then I take my disinfect, I spray it, I walk into the disinfect to kill anything so that way I'm not walking around infecting my cat because I live with a cat or anybody else if you live with someone else. Another thing, this was not my number one outfit choice for this video, but however, I do have it on for a good purpose. So my theory behind my clothing is you want to wear something that is waterproof or rainproof. Because if you think about it, people when they wear hazmat suits or doctors, they wear like clothing. I believe that, I know it's also antibacterial, but the main purpose is it stops fluids and things from getting through that clothing item. So if you have something that is waterproof, let's say like I did earlier, coughed in my arm, right? Okay, next thing I do, I see there's something in here or I don't. Somebody cough on me, sneeze on me, you're out, you touch something, it's so easy just to take some Lysol and just spray your arm off really quick. Or take a Lysol wipe and just wipe your arm real quick. Or take some Germ-X, put it on there and just wipe it off really quick. So that way you're not walking around with germs on your clothes. You know, if somebody bumps into you or touches you, it's easier for you to disinfect your clothes. Because let's say I wore something like this. This is my Baja thingy. Yeah, wherever. But if you take this fabric and you look really, really close, it's very porous. Like I can see through this and it's very breathable. So if somebody was to sneeze on here, some of those particles would get through to me in my skin much easier than it would something like this. And also, if I was to clean this, I would have this, I would put this on here, that's going to be wet, so then it's going to be easier for more germs to go through. Same thing, well, I guess, yeah, but then anyway, I just feel like this is just a better and a safer material. I also have some snowboarding pants. These are just some Twist Girls snowboarding outerwear pants. And these are the same type of material. They also have another material on the inside. I thrifted these a while ago. This was actually before the corona. I did not specifically go thrift meet corona clothes, but you could, you know, since we're living in a pandemic and all. Now would not be the time to go thrifting, FYI. But yeah, so these were a really good find when I went thrifting. So we'll definitely do some thrifting hauls together as well. But these were definitely some good items that I picked up. I didn't anticipate, you know, using it for this purpose, but now I know if I go out, you know, I feel better protected and just safer because of that. So yeah, so that is a way that you can also stop the spread by just, you know, protecting yourself. And then again, I have a cat. So I love cuddling my cat, you know, kissing my cat, you know, hugging my cat, being all up in his face, like bothering him, play fighting with him. He actually scratches me a lot because I know you're not supposed to like play fight with your cat, but we do it anyway. And, you know, that creates sores. I mean, not sores, but scratches, which are open wounds. And it makes it easier for bacteria and coronavirus to get in. So I'm definitely not playing with him like that. I'm trying to avoid any scratches on the skin like that. I'm also keeping my distance away from him. I'm also being sure to use my hand sanitizer. I'm not sure if animals can get it. There has been some that says that they can. There's been some that says that they can't. I'm not too sure about the whole thing. If you do know or find any information, please, 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 please put it down in the comments below. Like, please, because I'm terrified. Like, I'm literally quarantining myself, and like, it's really hard, but I'm sure he's like mad at me, but like, I've been staying away from him and avoiding him. So again, if you see any information out there on pets and this coronavirus, let me know. Specifically cats, like, let me know. But not only do I want to tell you guys about how to stop the spread of the corona and tell you about what it is, I also want to protect us as well, because we want to go out there and still live our lives, and you want to build a strong and healthy immune system anyway. So I'm just going to go ahead and tell you some of the things that I've been doing and taking, and some of the things that you can do and take if you can still find these in your community, because the grocery stores and things are pretty much empty. Hopefully with the new system that they have in place, the grocery stores will be back, running back to normal here shortly. We still don't know how trade and things are going. Sadly, I think there is some cases of reinfection going on in China. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. Again, let me know if can verify that. But I think I did see that somewhere. So we may be in this for a very long time. So the number one thing that I am doing and taking for this, wait just a second. My kombucha. So this is a ginger aid kombucha. You want to get the ginger kind because ginger is also very efficient for your immune system. So ginger is definitely, the kind that you want to get. They have different flavors, but right now I feel like you should just go for the thing that's the most healthiest versus what tastes good. And the other day I would tell you to grab any of them, but we are literally fighting a pandemic here. So get the ginger kind, okay? If you can't find it, grab whatever flavor you can, because kombucha, period, is better than no kombucha. Basically what it is, it's bacteria. I'll go ahead and show it to you. So that stuff on the bottom there, you see it floating around in there? Yeah, that's all the good stuff. Yeah, you see it? It's on this side. No, y'all missed it. Oh, there it goes. You see it? Okay, but what that is it is actually good bacteria. So your body needs bacteria to remain healthy, and bacteria can be good or bad. Most times you hear about bacteria, it's a bad thing, it's something you want to stay away from and avoid, but nobody actually talks about feeding the good bacteria in your body and keeping it regulated and all of that mumbo jumbo. So the better regulated your stomach is, and all of that, the more nutrients your whole body has, the more body cells you can produce. There's a lot of benefits to kombucha. I'm not going to get into it now because that's a whole separate video and it's going to be really, really long. So there's that. I also take prebiotics and probiotics. This is just a really cheap brand. But what it is, again, it's the same thing as the kombucha. It helps produce your bacteria and make sure that everything in your body has everything that it needs and it's not lacking anywhere. I actually would suggest you take prebiotics and probiotics over regular vitamins if like you literally had to, because if your stomach is working right, then your body will be able to break down your food better, and you'll be able to absorb all these nutrients. So again, take this, and then all of these other things that I'm about to show you will work better. So, elderberry. So this is elderberry 3 Defense. It is elderberry combo with vitamin D3. You know what? I actually did not take any of this today. Hold on. They have this in what is it? Liquid form, and then I have it in capsule form. I'm actually just going to take 2. So this is what it looks like. There's that. I'm just going to take 2 of these really quick because I have it today. Okay, so what it does is it's immune system health, and it also helps with your respiratory system. So it just gives your respiratory system, like the extra boost, and your immune system like an extra boost. There's nothing that, you can't do. And then also the main thing with elderberry as well, the coronavirus can't stick to your cells if you are taking this. Boils down to the structure and all of that. Yeah, it says take 1 3 times a day, daily. So you're supposed to take 3 of these a day. Boom, elderberry. I kind of been rationing them out just because we are, under quarantine and all of this good stuff. But yeah, you take 3 of these a day. Yeah. And it's supposed to help you, like I said, I know, I love my herbs, sorry. But it helps the coronavirus not stick to it. I know there has been some conspiracy going around saying that you can't take it because it activates your lungs and things. And what the coronavirus doing is activating your lungs and causing inflammation. And they're saying that basically it's going to make it worse. I'm taking it as a preventative measure, not as a I have it measure. I don't know, like I said, if I have it or not. As I work in a restaurant, I don't know. I don't know. I've been taking it. So there's that. And like I said, if the people come, you just ask them and see what they say. But my herbalist said it's okay. Okay, next you want to take some silver. So this is professional bioactive hydrosol silver. When I tell y'all this bottle is empty, it's empty. And I need to get some more on Tuesday, which me and my herbalist is praying that it gets here tomorrow. Because yes, it's immune system health. You're supposed to take it, hold it on your tongue for 30 seconds. Boom. It says you take it once a day for immune system maintenance. For immune building, you take it 3 times a day. For long-term immune system support, you take it 5 times. For short-term immune system support, you take it 7 times a day. I'm going to take it Okay, so I feel like I take it 3 times a day because I ain't trying to maintain my immune system. I'm trying to build it. But then again, I need it short term. But then again, I might need a long term. Take as much as you want, but not up to 7. Boom. It's a pandemic. We fit into all of these categories. Take as much as you want, up until 7. It says children 4 years and older. You take half a teaspoon. It tells you, so if you're under 4 years and older, children can still take this. There's that. I also have some Airborne, good old Airborne. This actually expired in 2013. Lord Jesus. I bet y'all I'm still gonna take it. It's a vitamin. It's a pandemic. And this basically is the same thing. It's just immune support supplement with herbs, vitamins, and minerals. So, like I said, herbs, vitamins, minerals. Yes. And also make sure that you take your green vegetables. I just have this as a juice form because in the mornings I normally just have this for breakfast. It's the easy way to get the vegetables out of the way. And in the mornings I really don't eat breakfast and it's the most important meal of the day. So I just poured me a cup of this. And yeah, that's that. I mean, you guys can also take some cayenne pepper if you want to. If you want to. Turmeric is good for you too. Throw it up in your mac and cheese. I know y'all got some. Put it in your noodles. Just give you a little bit extra, just to keep everything going. So I hope this video helped you out a lot. I hope that I gave you some useful information so that way you could get others to take it more seriously. Like I said, spread it. I mean, not spread it. Don't spread it. Spread the video. Spread the video, not the corona. Thank you guys. See you later and stay tuned for my videos. During this quarantine, we're definitely going to tame this hair. I don't think I've done it in 2 months. No, it's been a month. It's been a month and maybe like a week. I know. Look at it. Also, this is all hair. I don't have no bun. This is my bun. Thank you guys for watching. See ya. Like and subscribe. Comment below. See ya.